Hello, my Zentangle friends. This is Barbara Langston, CZT, Certified Zentangle Teacher, and welcome to Not Perfect Zen. This is February 11th, and it's just a few days before Valentine's Day, and I just want to do a simple tile today. I've tried to come up with some ideas, and I hope that you enjoy this one. I am going to be using a Zentangle 3.5 inch tile, a Micron PN. I will have my Micron 01 handy, but I'm not sure that I'm going to use it. A blending stump, also known as a tortillon, and a Zentangle graphite pencil, and possibly my kneaded eraser. I keep it handy. So, as always, I want to start with a gratitude. I am very grateful to be able to teach Zentangle to you. I'm grateful that I have so many people that still enjoy just the simple, classic Zentangle tiles. That's what I like to teach. And if you're new to Zentangle, then this should be fairly easy for you to catch on. Okay, I'm going to zoom in. Okay, I am going to start with my graphite pencil, but I'm not going to add a string. I'm not going to add the border. Okay, normally we would do our 4 corner dots, but I think I'm just going to forego that today and jump right into the pattern. And the pattern that I'm going to use today is called Vitruvius. Okay, and it is, excuse me, it is by Zentangle. But it's not one where the step outs are published. So I have the step outs in my Zenthology, which I got when I became a CZT. And I'm able to show this to you, but it's just that the step outs aren't published. Okay, so with this being close to Valentine's Day, of course, I'm going to draw a heart. And I am going to do it with pencil first. And just a regular little heart. Okay, how's that? And then I'm going to use that as a guide to add the pattern called Vitruvius. And that is, like I said, from Zentangle. Okay, and it is super simple. You draw an orb, okay, does not have to be a perfect circle. And then inside of that orb, we're going to put a square. Okay, inside of that square, we're going to draw another circle. And then inside of that circle, we're going to put another square. And then another little circle in the middle. Okay, I have done it in the past. In fact, when I was practicing today, I was doing it with all squares, and then I thought, well, I probably should look at the step out again, and this is the step out. But let me show you what it looks like if you only put squares. Don't worry about the lines being perfect. And when I do it that way, I do it opposite. Okay. And then a little bit opposite again. And then I put a little circle in the center. So do whatever is easiest for you. I'm going to go ahead and do it this way. Circle, square, circle, square, circle. And we're going to put that around this heart. Okay, And I'm going to start, actually, trying to decide if I want to go on the outside. I think I will. I'm going to just use that to follow around. So there's my orb, a square, another circle inside, another square, and then another circle. Okay, so we're just going to go around, keep adding these, and I'm going to go ahead and make the heart. Make your orbs the size that you want. Mine will not all be the exact same size, and that's okay. With this channel, we're not looking for perfection. We're just looking to enjoy our art. Okay, I think I'm just going to make a big one down here at the center. Now I'm going to come back from this direction. You know what? I'm going to put one down here to make it look like it comes in a little bit better, like a heart. I tend to draw my orbs counterclockwise. When I first started Zentangle, one of the books I bought, I think, had you practicing like hundreds of orbs. I did not enjoy that. Just practice a couple of times to decide what feels best for you. Okay, so we're going to have one hiding back here. Okay. It's not perfect, is it? Let's go ahead and start with this one. With my channel, I do not speed up, even though this is a lot of repetitive patterns. I don't speed it up. You are welcome to use the YouTube controls, because I know that this can get kind of boring. But when you're concentrating, I like having repetitive patterns, easy patterns. Okay, again, we're just putting a square, an orb, another square, and an orb inside. And I've seen several patterns that are similar to this, and it ends up kind of looking like a rose. I'm not worried if my lines in here are perfectly straight. First thing in the morning when I start doing my Zentangle, I like to just have very peaceful music going. I use Spotify, and I found one called relaxing ambient music or something like that. Very nice, calm music. And then with patterns like this that are very easy to remember, it's kind of like when Maria first realized that she was kind of getting into a meditative state. When she first talked to Rick about it, and he said, well, you were in the flow. And they decided that they could teach other people to get in the flow, get in the Zen, by doing simple, repetitive patterns. Okay? That was the start of Zentangle. And now they're celebrating their 20th anniversary of teaching Zentangle. Okay, so this one, we'll just pretend we're going back there. Our little orb. Okay. I'm not worried about this being perfect. I just want to do something pretty and share it with you. Okay, what do you think so far? I hope you like it. I really struggled this morning, last night, trying to decide, what am I going to teach today? Because I worry. That's just me. What if they don't like it? But you know what? You guys always like it, so thank you very much. I always appreciate your comments. It means a lot to me. Although I say not perfect Zen, I struggle with worrying about things being perfect for my videos. And I appreciate that so many of you still come back again and again. I love that. All right, it's not taking too long. I was afraid y'all were going to go to sleep. Okay, almost done. Okay, you can do these tiny. You could put little orbs all around next to this. I saw a beautiful tile on Facebook that someone had, excuse me, colored it with pastel chalks, done the whole background. So I'm trying to figure out an easy way to do that. The first time I did it, ended up looking like I had used crayons. And I really just want a very soft background. And when I figure it out, I'll show you. All right, so there you go. There's our heart. You could put, let's go ahead and do that. Let's put an aura around the outside. So just take your time. As long as I hold my pen pointing toward the line that I'm trying to aura, then I'm able to do a little bit better. Not aiming for perfection, of course, but just enjoy it. You could put another pattern inside of here. I'm going to leave this open so that if you want to use this for Valentine's Day, you can write a message inside. When I first practiced this, my heart was a little bit bigger and it filled the tile a little better. But you can do this like I did in pencil first, and then you're able to get the size that you want. Okay? And I think I'll leave it. Excuse me. Not going to put the aura on the inside. You can do that if you'd like. And trying to decide how I want to do this. I'm going to start down here. I'm going to make a spiral that comes around with a little tip on the end. And what I'm going to do now is add a version of Henna Drum. Okay, so I'm putting like the beginning of crescent moon, kind of a half moon up here. I'm going to fill that in. And you are welcome to do this any way you would like. I love Henna Drum, and I had seen this done once before, and I wanted to show you, so this is how I'm going to do it. So the petals are going to be hearts. So just come up and touch the side of the one next to it. Okay, I'll go ahead and put one more. And then where we have the space, I'm going to put some ink in there, fill that in. Okay, and come back, keep going in this direction. I like to put the one in the middle first. My hearts are not going to all be the exact same size, and that's okay. Okay, I think I'll stop there. If you wanted to, you could come around this and put an aura around it, but sorry. I'm going to put just a couple of little lines inside. Okay. Let's do the same thing over here. All right, now we're going to put our little half moon. And you can put this little sparkle spot in there or not. I like how it looks. Henna Drum has always been one of my favorite patterns ever since I found it. Okay, put our aura. Now start, I like to start, like I said, in the middle with my first heart. And then come around. Okay. And the one's going in this other side. Okay. Fill in these little spaces. Okay. And then put just a little line coming up on each side. I was going through Instagram and found a couple more tiles that someone had followed my video, and then they just take it so much to the next level. I love it. Okay. What do you think? Should we put one in each corner? Sure, why not? We'll do a smaller one over here. You could put a different border around this if you wanted to. Again, I was just determined to do something with Henna Drum with those heart petals. Okay. I'm not making these all the same size, and that's okay. Now this is getting kind of close to that one. So we'll just make little hearts. I'm not always crazy about Valentines, but I have really had fun trying to come up with different things to show you. So our next holiday is St. Patrick's Day, I believe. And I have a pattern that I did, and it's called Shamrukas. And I'm hoping that it's going to be published on Tangle Patterns. That would be fun. But I have shown it. I do have a video for it. Okay, there's our little hat, or half moon. Okay, these will be a little bit smaller too. It'd be very easy to color this with colored pencils or pastel pencils or watercolor, whatever you like. Or leave it black and white. I just love to see what other ideas you come up with. Okay. I'm going to keep this one simple. Okay. And for shading, I think I'm going to put the shading on the inside of this one. I honestly don't know how I would shade just the Vitruvius pattern. So I'm just going to leave it. But since we didn't put the aura on the inside, let's put shading on the inside. Just take your time, keep your pencil kind of at its side so that you're not pushing straight down, because that leaves a harsh line and it's not easy to soften that. Just like with your art, as you're drawing, you can take your time when you're doing the shading. Enjoy drawing this little bit of, what do you want to call it? Shading? Enjoy shading. Have fun doing this. How about that? I do love teaching Zentangle. I love that I have so many people that enjoy this. It just makes me so happy. It really does. For those who know, I went to a follow-up appointment for my oncologist and the radiology person, and there's really nothing that they can tell me right now because it's only been, 5 weeks or so since my chemotherapy and radiation ended. And we will start testing in April. But I intend, it's gone, and I am going to continue to heal myself through food, because it was probably food that causes a lot of our cancer issues. And if we can eat better, I think our bodies will be a lot healthier. Okay? Now, if that's too much, you can come back with this kneaded eraser. I can just touch it like this and pull up a little bit of that. And if you do that, then go back and soften it again. Okay, I like a soft shadow when it comes in like this. And then just keep kind of pulling it. You want to keep that heart shape. Okay, very soft. Now I'm going to do a little bit of graphite on the bottom of these hearts. Okay. Just a little bit right at the very bottom of each one of these. And especially these smaller ones, you're not going to need much at all. If you want to, you can come back with a white Jelly Roll pen and make these a little bit brighter. Or if you filled them in, then you could use the Jelly Roll to add that highlight. Okay, so now we're just going back and softening these. Okay, one more. All right, what do you think? I hope you enjoyed that. Very simple, quick, easy. You can put a message in here and give that to somebody that you love. I love you guys. I'm so grateful to have you. let's do this before I forget. On the back, it is Vitruvius. By Zentangle. Ink. And then Henna Drum. Is by Jane I can't remember if that's M-A-C. Okay, I had to check real quick. It's M-A-C-K-U-G-L-E-R. And she is a CZT. So those are the two patterns that we used. I can't tell you how many tiles I looked at this weekend that did not have that information on the back, and it upsets me that I did that. But there we go. Hope you had fun. Hope you come back again. Leave a comment. Please hit the like button and share. That helps other people to find my channel, and it supports me in wonderful ways. And I hope you have an awesome Valentine's Day and a wonderful week. I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.